Well, folks, I got out here in the early morning and got an Indian head scent. Indian head penny. Let's see here. Yeah, it's 1889 looks like. I'm gonna keep at it here. It's threatening some rain, so it may be a short-lived hunt, but at least I have a coin. All right, keep digging. Well, slow day so far. I got a turn knob from a kerosene lantern. All right, keep digging. Well, that's a marvelous find. Marvelous. Stuck in there. Marvelous find. All right, keep digging. Ridiculous. Love bugs everywhere. Hey everybody, I've been out here all morning and I just flipped out. I had a weird mixed signal. I just flipped out a silver quarter. What kind is it gonna be? I am hoping for maybe a standing liberty or something that's I don't hardly see, but a seated would be cool. I've dug 2 seateds out of this field in the past, and I don't know whether that's what that'll be or not. It could be a stinking Washington, but we're gonna find out right now. Y'all ready? What is it? It's a stinking Washington, 1944. Oh well. All right, still a silver quarter though. All right, keep digging. Hey everybody, this quarter is a 1944 silver Washington. In the absence of any other silver today, or anything old, I'm glad to have it, but yeah, it's pretty new for me. Probably a farmer drop. Keep digging. Hey everybody, when it comes to metal detecting, I'm hooked. Keep digging. Hey everybody, I got a small scent here. I'm gonna put my thumbs on it before it dries out. Oh, it's just a weedy. Yep, 1950 something. But I'd rather have that than a stick in the eye. All right, keep digging. Okay, folks, so this is kind of weird. I just dug up this brick, and I was like, why is that brick beeping? On the bottom of the brick, stuck to it. Well, yeah, stuck to it was a small scent. Isn't that wild? Probably another wheat, if I had to guess. But, yep, there's another wheat. Cannot escape the Wheaties today. All right, keep digging. Fair number of coins over here in quick succession. It's a nickel, so let's play the nickel guessing game. Are you Jefferson? Probably. Could you be something cooler, please? Huh. I think it's maybe a Beefalo, but it's kind of hard to tell. And it's really flat on that side. It might be an old V. Yep, it's a V. Yeah, I think it's a V. Well, it's a little older. I think the orientation would be there. Yep. Date would be down here. All right, well, it's a little older. Keep digging. Hey everybody, I just dug some sort of a silver brooch, I assume. Suspender clip, I don't know. See what attachments on the back. It's kind of cool. I don't think it's complete enough to have it restored, but I will definitely clean it up and see what it is. All right, cool deal. Keep digging. Hey folks, I just washed off that silver piece. It's really pretty. Unfortunately, it's kind of beaten up. It's missing some things. I think the entire design is almost there though. Just missing maybe a petal or two. And of course it had a pin back. And then strangely enough, it had a little loop down here. I wonder if it had something that suspended down below. Or a chain that maybe had a jewel or beads on it or something. But I like it, whatever it is. Anyhow, keep digging. Well, looks like I got an old silverware handle here. Yep. Probably turn of the century or so. All right, keep digging. Well, looks like I'm gonna have to download this file to my finds pouch. Keep digging. Hey everybody, I just got an old brass thimble and I'll thumb some of the dirt off of here before it dries. I don't think it's marked in any way, but that's a good sign. And keep hoping for some older stuff today, and it's just not happening. But I have a couple of silver pieces, and you know, count my blessings. All right, keep digging. Hey everybody, just wanted to show you the finds first off from the last episode, which I never got to. There's a very annoying bird that's being very loud right now, but I'll get right to it. Here we have some silverware handles, and they're engraved, a knife handle there. That's pretty, it's kind of nice. I assume that's some sort of latch from an ice box or similar. What's-it? A crushed barrel tap, which is kind of weird. Completely flattened. Took a lot of force to do that. Some sort of a weird buckle. Some sort of an iron attached trailer hitch or bearing. I've got that's probably a lock nut off of a Jetco metal detector or a Relco or something. I'm just kidding, but I don't know what that is. Some sort of a nozzle. Little mini baby D buckle and a slate nail, roofing nail. Then we have a pump organ piece. These are keys and reeds from pump organs. This one's the pitch B. They're always engraved with a pitch right there on the back side where you see that little divot with the reed attached. And so that's so they could be replaced in a reed bank individually when they broke. So there's the pitch B. You tend to see these at houses of less means here in Louisiana, right around the turn of the century or early 20th century to mid 20th century. It seems like a lot of people had pianos or didn't have instruments that were of the keyboard variety. They just had harmonicas and accordions and little personal instruments. This is a suspender clip. It's all mangled. I could see that there was some sort of writing on this. It looks like Folger or Peltier or something like that. I don't know what that is. If anybody recognizes that, it's broken here. Let me know in the comments section. And I have a whole bunch of marbles. Bennington marble, clay marble, some other stuff. Got this cap or wheel or gear. I don't know what it's like, backlight or something. A jewel from something. Some Prosser buttons. Kind of like this button. It's kind of a neat thing. It's got a church building and a tree. It's like black glass. Kind of a neat little design there. I don't have anything like that in my collection. Then let's see, what else here? Weedyville, the title of last episode. I have this Dodge Brothers 1936 or 37 trunk ornament. It's kind of cool. The Lord's Prayer scent, elongated scent. For some reason you find these in the 1940s sites. They seem to be pretty popular, but kind of a neat find. Religious medallion. Religious items you tend to see grouped together in spots, where there's one religious item, there's more. And this brass religious item, probably 1920s or 30s if I had to guess. Lots of Louisiana tax tokens, public welfare tax and luxury tax. Here's the public welfare one, and here's the luxury tax. I think these welfare ones were the first one, 1936, 37. I want to say these are 38, 39, the luxury tax ones. Then I have Falstaff beer token. It was not a Mardi Gras doubloon. It was a Falstaff beer token. Of course, brewed in St. Louis, Omaha, and New Orleans. So that's kind of neat. Pretty cool. Of course, Falstaff is now defunct. Does not exist anymore. Anyhow, then we have some Norfolk and Western Railroad buttons, but they actually were made by the company that made the railroad stuff, and it became popular and they made work clothes. So they're not actually railroad, even though they keep that brand. Those were made in like the 1930s and 40s, and they're really common with that era sights. Then we have the military relics. We have the Marine button, which I really very much like. We have a quartermaster collar disc, and I'm going to give you all a little bit of information about these. This is called a Type 1 disc. It had, it's solid, it's bronze, and it's one piece cast. And there's a variety of different backgrounds that you see. This one you can see has some stippling here on the background. I left some of the dirt on so you can see that. Variety of different backgrounds, but what it doesn't have is it doesn't have what I call the checkerboard background, which is the Type 2 of collar disc. So the Type 1 like this was 1910 to 1937. And so those were the World War I variety of collar disc. And then the Type 2, those have what I call the checkerboard background, and I don't have an example of that one, so I'll show you one right now. Those are 1926 to 1937, and they have a checkerboard style of a background. Okay, now the Type 3 collar discs, those are two-piece collar discs, but they still have a central post, and the logo fit inside of the disc. So, for example, instead of this being one piece, which is what this is with two posts, this would be still have a central post like this one did. You can see the central post there, but this design would have been two pieces, like that castle, that engineer's design would have been two pieces. The back would have been uniform across all branches, and then you would have had this that would have just gone down in on a post that would have gone through the center. And another, this one would have been one separate piece of just the US, and then the backing disc would have been a second piece. So that's the Type 3 disc. I don't have any varieties of those to show you, but I'll show you one right now. Next we have Type 4 discs. Those are pretty rare. They have a central post here, but it has it's attached via a clutch. So one of those little pieces that you pinch and put down on. But the Type 5s, which is the type that these two are, were two-piece. They're very lightweight designs. So you'd see there would have been another piece that went on there on the back. And they did this to save metal for the war effort. So these are 1942 to 1970. Two-piece design. But the logo is integral to it, so it's not a separate piece that went on like the Type 3 discs, which were 1937 and 1943. And so these were also attached via clutches, and as you can see, they have two posts here. The clutches were made by Ballou Company, I want to say out of Providence. The unit letters are absent. Unit letters and unit numbers are absent on these. So these are typically associated with the World War II design. Hey everybody, quick wrap up for today's episode of finds. Got some Whatsits here. Got that, yeah, just some brass Whatsits and tax tokens, some other junk I need to look up. Ice cream parlor spoon, aluminum. Part of a Civil War knapsack hook. Some other junk, Wheaties, V-nickel, Indian head, and a piece of a shoe buckle I'm pretty happy about. And last of all, two pieces of silver, 1941 quarter, awesome, and this pretty brooch. So there's the wrap up. Catch you all in the next episode. Thanks for watching.